Aliga,
Present po. Present po.
Alog,
Present po.
Present po.
Andal,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Atienza,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Barsa,
Present po.
Present po.
Kenneth, Barsa Kenneth,
Present po. Present po.
Beruela,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po.
Briones, wala si Briones, Tristan? Okay. Bughaw,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Cabases,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Kabali,
Present po.
Present po.
Kabatuan,
Present po. Present po.
Cappuccino, wala si Cappuccino. Dalisay,
Present po.
Present po.
Dalisay Prince,
Present po.
Danila,
Present po.
Present po.
De Chavez,
Present po. Present po.
Dinglasan,
Present po.
Present po.
Ebi,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Evangelista,
Present po.
Present.
Galario,
Present po, ma'am. Present po.
wala si Galario, si Noemi,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
si Gatdula,
Present po.
Gondra,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Javier,
Present po, ma'am.
Present.
Landicho,
Present po, ma'am. Present. Present po, ma'am.
Lombres,
Present po.
Present po.
Makaraig,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Malabanan,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Maligalig,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Manlapas,
Present po, ma'am. Present
Present po, ma'am. Present.
Ayo,
Present po.
Present po.
Mendoza, Sinico, Morillo,
Present po. Present po.
Orias,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po.
Panganiban,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po.
Lata,
Present po, ma'am.
Present po, ma'am.
Rimo,
Present po, ma'am.
Present.
Villanueva,
Present po.
Present po.
Samodio, Okay, so ako po ay tapos na mag-check ng inyong test paper. So, doon po sa ating exam na yung inyong exam ay 1 to 60. So, kinakailangan po kayo ay maka 35. So, sa inyong section,
Ma'am? Ma'am?
yes,
Ma'am, Briones po, present po. Di po yata napansin yung chat ko po.
Napansin yung chat ko po.
Tristan Abriones. Okay na. Okay, so sa inyo pong section ay wala namang bagsak. Lahat naman po ay nakapasa. Okay, so gusto niyo bang malaman kung anong score nyo o kayo na lang po yung kusang kukuha na inyong test paper? Kung kayo po ay merong time o kung kayo man ay merong face-to-face, dumaan po kayo sa faculty para kunin ang inyong test paper. Kayo ba ay may face-to-face ngayong week?
Sa Sabado po, ma'am.
Ay, sa Sabado pa. Okay, so kung halimbawa po hindi ko siya maiibigay ng Sabado kasi ako po ay walang pasok na Sabado, eh di next week na lang. Ha? Kukunin niyo yung test paper. Okay, so mamaya ko na lang sasabihin ha kung ano yung inyong mga naging score. So sabi ko naman sa inyo ay wala naman pong nahulog. Okay, so ngayon po ay dadako na tayo sa ating panibagong topic at ito nga po ay ang Cambodia. So sino po ang mag-uulat sa Cambodia?
Ma'am, Cambodia na po.
Yes po, Cambodia na po. Sino yung sa Thailand pala?
Hindi ka po sa Thailand po. ma'am.
Nakapagtalakay na ba tayo na sa Thailand?
Hindi pa po ang alam.
Okay, kasi ngayon kasing week, dapat kasi tayo ay sa Cambodia na. So dahil tayo ay nagahol sa oras ng last meeting, kaya doon sa mag-uulat ng Thailand, ipinabidyo ko po yun. Yun sa Thailand. Kaya ngayon tayo po ay dadako na sa Cambodia. Sino ba sa Cambodia?
Kami po ay hindi pa po.
Di ba nag-message ako sa GC na sa next meeting natin is Cambodia tayo? Di ba yan nabasa? Nabasa ba yung aking pinadalang mensahe sa GC? 3101?
Hindi po. Wala pong nasabi.
Nag-message kayo ako sa GC nyo. Nasa na ba ang GC nyo?
Hanapin ko rin po. Pero hindi ko po wala.
Na tayo ay Cambodia.
Ma'am, parang wala po sa GC.
Saan ba ang GC nyo? Hindi ko makita.
Nilike ko na ayan ni Nilike ko na po. Wala pong.
Wala akong nasabi sa inyo. Pero hindi kayo ready? Madali lang naman yung kwento nyo eh. Sa Cambodia.
Hindi po at dahil nag-video po kami di pa po siya tapos.
Nag-video lang. Nag-video lang.
I mean, yung i-represent po namin, naka-video po. Ay, hindi pa po siya tapos.
Naka-video.
Opo.
Okay, so nasan po yung sa Thailand? Di ba video yung pinagawa ko sa Thailand? Pwede nyo bang i-present yun? Sino sa Thailand? Yes, Luis. Pwede nyo i-present yun?
Wait lang, Papa.
Sawadika. Chanko, Noy Migalayo. Hello, my name is Naime F. Galayo, and I will be discussing all about the summary of Thai literature. At the heart of the Southeast Asian mainland and the most visited tourist destination in the region, Thailand, which means the land of a free, is so much more than just beaches, sticky rice, and elephants. With a population of around 70 million, Thailand is the only Southeast Asian country that was never taken over by a foreign people. It is ruled by a constitutional monarchy wherein the king and the government work hand in hand. In fact, the official title of the country, once known as Siam, is now a capital and undoubtedly amazing city of Bangkok. On the other hand, behind every flag, there is a story. Have you ever wondered what's the story behind every colors of the national flag of Kingdom is? Let us enlighten you with a quick historical insights.
The tale of the upside-down Thai elephant that in its own way led to today's national flag. Most sources seem to agree that the first national ensign was a plain red colour with no other markings or features. The first account to mention any sort of national flag symbol occurred during the reign of King Naraya between 1656 and 1688. According to some sources, a plain red banner was displayed by Ayutian merchant ships trading with foreign countries. It's generally believed that the first official Thai national flag was unfurled in 1680 when a French warship arrived at the mouth of the Chao Phraya River on a goodwill visit. Between then and the beginning of the 20th century, the flag changed in design to finally include the image of a traditional white elephant. The flag introduced in 1916 by Rama VI was a simple one. According to some sources, the king was on a boat trip up the Chao Phraya River when he noticed that the then 61-year-old national flag, at the time carrying a white elephant on a red background, was being flown upside down as a hut. It wasn't a good look, and in fact, although an oversight by the respectful hut owner, His Majesty was reminded that an upside-down flag in many cases is considered a signal of distress. Considering the flags of most European powers were based on stripes representing their national colours, His Majesty followed suit with the design of 5 horizontal stripes of red, white, and red. Most importantly, he wanted a flag design which, whichever way it was flown, could never again be flown upside down. Just why the middle red stripe was changed to blue has never been properly explained. The 3-coloured version is known as the trirong, meaning tricolour. The prevailing, although unofficial view of the meaning of the 5 stripes is that red represents the land and the people, white Buddhism, the state religion, and the central blue stripe symbolising the monarchy. It's also been stated that blue was the official colour of Rama VI. Yet another account claims that the blue was inserted as a show of solidarity following Thailand's entry into the First World War in July 1917. This as an ally of Britain and France. But one thing's for certain, if the owner of that small hut hadn't hoisted the Thai flag with the white elephant upside down back in 1917, today the question of the blue stripe wouldn't even exist.
What is the name Thailand used instead of Siam?
In 1939, the Thai military government under Field Marshal Pivan Sankra changed the country's name from Siam to Thailand, justifying that it was suitable to call the nation by a name that represents the country's majority and was popular with the people. Thus, Thai literature is a treasure chest of stories and writings that help us understand Thailand's culture, history, and the thoughts of its people. It has been passed down through generations and continues to evolve with. Certainly, early Thai literature had a significant Indian cultural influence and revolved mostly around religious themes. It was predominantly composed in verse format. In this period, only the aristocracy and royalty had the education and means to engage in literary pursuits. Notably, Thai monarchs such as King Rama II and King Rama VI were not only rulers but also accomplished poets and strong supporters of the arts. Their contributions added to the richness of Thai literature. In recognition of its dedication to promoting books and the reading, Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, earned the prestigious Life of UNESCO World Book Capital in 2013. This highlighted the quality of programs aimed at encouraging reading and literacy. Thailand boasts a diverse literary landscape with renowned Thai authors and emerging talent offering a wider range of literary works and expression. So, Thai literature offers a treasure trove of cultural and artistic expressions. Here's our culture trips discussion of Thai literature that will be first discussed by Ms. Kabatuan. Kapkan ka. Thank you for listening.
Sawadee ka, Dishan Russell Kabatuan ka. So, before we start, there are questions here na related sa magiging topic ko for today. So first, have you guys ever fallen in love? How do you express your love? What are the signs of love that you see manifested in people every day? And how would you describe a great love? So, I asked you these questions kasi yung i-discuss ko is about both man's love song. So, it is said that this both man's love song is isa siyang lyrical poetry. Meaning kung maaalala natin, yung ode is a lyric poem in which a person expresses a strong feeling of love or respect for someone or something. Kumbaga, it's about praising, it's about admiring someone, it's about admiring an individual or pwede ring event. Okay, let's proceed po sa pinaka uh, nilalaman nitong both man's love song. Sabi po dito, a happy and reckless youth I am, as I fly both on the deep Menam. My song shall end and my song begin in praise of there, my darling. So for the chorus, begin with the head and end with the toes. My praise shall be strong as the tide that flows. So, dun sa part na, a happy and reckless youth I am. So this line could give us an idea na the persona here is at his young age. And mapapansin natin na since yung pinakabida dito is a boatman, of course, yung magiging setting would be sa Menam, which is a river in Thailand. So, nakita natin na at the young age of the boatman, we can see that he fell in love with the girl. And bilang in love, talagang lahat ng makikita mo sa kanya ay maganda. So as we proceed po sa mga susunod na lines, makikita natin kung paanong yung boatman ay talagang pinraise or talagang kung paanong naging admirable yung girl sa paningin ng boatman. So, dito po sa chorus, begin with the head and end with the toes. So, as we take it literally, the boatman is in love with the physical appearance ng girl. Ano po, makikita natin yan mamaya sa mga susunod na lines. And then, my praise shall be strong as the tide that flows. So, in this line, we can see that the figure of speech na ginamit is simile because nagkaroon ng comparison. His praise of his love was compared sa tide na nag-flow. Kumbaga parang his love for that girl ay talagang mai-compare sa tide na never natapos. Basta tuloy na umaagos or dumadaloy ng walang tigil po ba. And sa susunod na part po, dito na madidiscuss kung paano talagang inadmire ng boatman yung sinasabing maiden dito sa lyrical poem na to or yung babae na talagang ina-admire ng boatman. Let's read po. Who that has been ever forgot thy pretty hair tied in a sweet knot? So for the chorus, begin with the head and end with the toes. My praise shall be strong as the tide that flows. Thy eyebrow black, I'm sure that each is as shiny as any healthy leech. No elephant, white, black, short, or tall. Begin with the head and end with the toes. My praise shall be strong as the tide that flows. As for thy nose, I'm certain that none other has come has one so wide and flat, and the elbow-knees bark in its core beneath was never so black as thy tiny teeth. Begin with the head and end with the toes. My praise shall be strong as the tide that flows. Complexion of gold and a high cheekbone, such a lovely bride as my darling chin. Begin with the head and end with the toes. My praise shall be strong as the tide that flows. Thy frame is as light as the forest stag, and as strong and firm as a rocky crag. Thy feet and toes, the more good luck, as pretty and broad as the web-footed duck. Begin with the head and end with the toes. My praise shall be strong as the tide that flows. So that's the end of this boatman's love song. So for the summary, kumbaga, the boatman is dreaming about a pretty girl while he is on the boat. Because of his intense feeling, nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na talagang ma-describe niya yung girl in a detailed manner. And nakita natin yon each line from head to toe, talagang na-describe ng boatman kung paanong ina-admire niya yung girl at kung paanong nagagandahan siya din sa girl. And talagang the description of the boatman to the girl is very sincere to the point na despite her imperfections, he sees his part of her as a perfect and beautiful. 'Di ba? Nakita natin how genuine and pure yung love na pinakita ng boatman for that girl by highly praising and admiring her. So ano ba yung kapansin-pansin dun sa na-present nating boatman's love song? Ano ba yung nakita natin? Ano ba yung napansin natin? So for me, personally, nakita ko kung paano nagkaroon ng repetition sa line, specifically sa chorus. Kumbaga, the chorus of a song is meant to be the most memorable part as it contains the ultimate message of the piece. And while the lyrics in verses convey the background information needed para maintindihan yung emotional or narrative structure ng song, still nakita natin na yung lyrics ng chorus, it provides listeners with a real message. Talagang yung from the chorus itself, makikita natin yung focus na kung paanong the boatman is really in love with the girl. And for this reason, yung chorus will, kumbaga, the chorus tend to be simpler and more direct than the lyrics of the verses. And yung chorus tend to be based on a theme of repetition, kaya naman very identical ang chorus after every verse para ma-ensure talaga nung nung nag-create nung both man's love song para ma-ensure talaga yung maximum retention. And that would be all for my part, which is all about both man's love song. Thank you for listening.
Sawadika. For today, I will discuss about the three-line poem by Uten Mahan. First, let us watch a video regarding this piece of literature from Thailand. The poem goes, in one remote area, murdering one's own cat is the most magical thing. The poem challenges preconceived notions through a canvas of magic and violence, forcing readers to think about contexts, transforming power and the puzzling nature of magic and human behavior in different settings. An interpretation of the poem can be that in a remote area, the act of killing one's own cat, which is typically a symbol of companionship, acquires different significance or meaning. And this poem suggests that in certain extreme or unconventional circumstances, the unthinkable can transform into a magical experience, which challenges the conventional concepts of society such as magic and morality. The poem urges readers to reconsider their assumptions about what's magical and significant in life. It emphasizes how perspective and environment can significantly affect how we perceive things, provoking thought about the complexity of human behavior. Ultimately, the poem leaves room for interpretation, highlighting the mysterious significance of what we consider ordinary in certain settings or mindsets. That would be all for the discussion of the three-line poem by Uten Mahapi.
Sawadika. Hi, my name is Marielle. So, whenever I heard the word literature, I always think that it narrates the moments and events witnessed by humanity, the experience they had undergone to attain and establish the present. Sometimes it is safe to assume that literature encompasses the past itself. However, it may seem cruel or vicious, it is a part of the identity of certain people or even country. When we say the word Thailand, ang alam natin is that they are so open in cultural diversity, even in terms to what had been considered as taboo but now is seen as typical. May magandang standing ang Thailand in terms of tourist attraction kasi generally ang bansang ito ay kilala sa pagtatampok ng kanilang makulay na kultura at mayamang pamayanan. Ngunit katulad rin ng Pilipinas, ang bansang ito ay nakaranas ng masalimuot na nakaraan. I told you these things in line with the author we will talk about, si Shiranan Petracia. So why is there a need to know the author? Ay kung ang goal lang naman ay basahin ang sinulat niya. Kasi po ang literary text reflects the truth, emotional weakness, and state of the author when he or she wrote the art. Parang ito yung gusto niyang sabihin blatantly during the time of creation, but cannot kasi oppress sila by maybe the environment or the people. So, Smile of the Rice Goddess by Shiranan Petracia. So, Shiranan Petracia was born in Thailand in 1955. She was a prominent pro-democracy student activist, took part in the infamous uprising that led to the massacre of Temasek University in October 1976. She was a warrior poet. So Shirana's precious poetry gave voice to Thailand's mass pro-democracy movement of the early 1970s. After a violent crackdown in 1976, she fled to join Communist Party of Thailand as a dissident. Nung nawala kasi yung monarchy noong 1932, Thailand's leadership has been dominated by dictators and military strongmen. Resistance toward such government was beginning to mount, especially among Thailand's university students population. Nasa Thammasat University siya nung nangyari yung gulo between students and government official. So ito yung nangyari sa Thammasat University. Let's see through and through at the tunnel's end.
The past 40 years, there is no single day that I didn't think about October 6th. I was a second year student here at Thammasat University. During a demonstration, I was always in charge of the speakers on the stage. We are part of the movement that brought down the dictatorship in 1973. All kinds of argument, all kind of protest, all kind of dissatisfaction are voiced out, are fought out in this, literally in the street. The student movement itself turned more and more radical. The students called for a demonstration to counter the effort to bring back the military rule. We did not imagine a massacre.
The assault began just after daybreak, and for an hour there was heavy but wild firing, with all sorts of weapons being used, including grenade launchers and recoilless rifles.
5:30, exactly, because I look at the watch at the time. There's a weird sound. Boom. I know the explosive is a bomb. I learned later it's M79. It's a police weapon. I learned later people told me that 4 people died instantly, and quite a number of them they lost blood fast. I can see the police moving in that opening. They sit down, knee down, spray the bullet. Walk a bit, knee down, walk a bit, knee down. The stage was that corner of the soccer field in front of the yellow building there. The stage is made up of two level of drums. I hid behind the drums and keep talking for, I have no idea for how long, maybe an hour or so. People remember what I say because I keep saying the same thing for over and over. Begging the police to stop. We are unarmed. Please stop shooting. We are unarmed. Please stop shooting. We are unarmed. Maybe 100 times. I don't know what else to say. I saw people lie down on the ground near that building. I didn't know. I didn't realize later some of them were killed. I thought that they just lie down. When people escape, as many as they can, the police shoot from the building in the museum, which is behind this building, through that channel. So people stopped. We couldn't do anything anymore. So that's it. I went out from the other side of this building down to the river. There was never, absolutely never an investigation. The government made it clear to the students, to the university administrators, you better stop because we need reconciliation. We should stop talking. Since then, the whole society didn't talk much about it.
So, what is a man who abandons the past? Is he a newly born child today or a fool to ignore empirical knowledge? So, proceeding further, the smile of the Rice Goddess by Shiranon Pitprisha. Tightening her calf muscles, she steps on the pestle. Top, top, lifting and releasing repeatedly. The husk is pounded by firm legs that move to the rhythm of the pestle. Tuck, 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 tuck. Her skillful legs, neither white or tender, tip at the edge of her lower garment. Her movement is strong and skillful. She lifts her foot to press down the pole. Press and release, press and release. The sound of the pole striking the husk. Tuck, 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 tuck. Faster and faster she pounds. But her smile remains, the smile that chokes my heart. Many young women stand shoulder to shoulder, stepping and releasing again and again. The sound of the pestle mixed with laughter and teasing. When the husk is cracked, two small hands scoop the shining white rice from the mortar. Carefully pour it into the winnowing tray. Tarlek, tarlek, the grain spins and bounces, to and fro, nearly missing the tray. Left and right it sways with the rice dance hypnotic motion. Beauty and strength mingle in the winnowing tray with sweat that pours freely. When no one forces it, it pours energy that spreads a stream of the spirit of selflessness. There are no traces of tears in the sweat. With this rice, the people repay their warriors. The goddess of rice, carrying her baskets, approaches. With a hint of a smile, wipes the sweat from her brow. So detailing further of what is within the smile of the rice goddess, which was written by Shuranan Pitprisha nung nagtatago siya sa kagubatan. Ang gusto niyang iparating ay yung importance of all women in society. So from intertextual perspective, this poem demystifies at least three major concepts. First is the shift in the social value from judging women by her appearance to judging her by her virtue and her role in contributing to others. Pangalawa, the protagonists in this poem are the opposite of what they used to be in traditional poetry. Ang gustong iparating ni Pitprisha is to contradict traditional literature where the beauty of working women had never been praised, for it is always female protagonists from high class or well-to-do families yung naroromanticize at na-appreciate. The poet rejects these values by evoking the image of working class women in her poem. And pangatlo, by comparing these women to the goddess of rice, the poet revolutionizes the superstition belief about this goddess who brings prosperity to the farmers by saying that it is this women's labor, not supernatural powers, that produces the rice. She expresses not only the difficulty or the misery of life, but also present a new appropriate female image according to this new social value. So, from what has been explicitly emphasized in the poem, we could say that onomatopoeia is mainly used, resonating the sound of pestle crashing and creating the image of harmonious rhythmic trampling.
Due to limitation and shortage of resources about this poem, What is Forging by Ujanji, based on the internet, the summary, this poem inspires people to get up and fight various obstacles in life. It raises the feeling of pride for being human, filled with figures of speech, showing vivid pictures and profound emotions. It is a classic poem inspiring people, especially the young generations of each era. The poem gives moral support for every occasion, be it the political struggle of mass citizen or grievance of an individual.
Sawadi Tan Chao. My name is Luis Nakataminang and I'm here to discuss a poet's pledge one by Angkan Kalayanto. So let's first know the author. So who is Angkan Kalayanto? He is a poet and a painter that was recognized as one of the greatest of his era. born in the southern province of Province Camarat in February 13, 1926. Alpine graduated from the Faculty of Painting, Sculpture, and Graphic Arts at Silpacorn University under Professor Slip Talent, the father of time novel. He was named a national artist in 1989 and won the Sea Right Award for Kankawe, the Poets Pledge Run in 1986. In this much acclaimed work, he describes the power of words. A poetry should be in every tone of the hearts of the poets. And poets are like the airs, the sky, and earth, and poetry is like the poets' love. So now we can see how much Angkang Kalenapang loved his profession as being a writer of the poem. So let's now proceed to discuss this poem entitled A Poet's Pledge Love. The first stanza says, the weeks, earth and sky in the final hours, man cheats and feels to God and galvanized by greed, with breathing corpse, spurns goodness and forgets its grace, complicating the dignity of the humans. So this stanza depicts uh, commentaries of the behavior of humanity, particularly in the pursuit of power, wealth, and ambition. The eclipse of earth and sky in the final hour suggests of setting a state of being in the last moment of stages of life, situated between the earth representing the light and sky, possibly a reading in a higher transcending world. Man cheats and kills to grand empires, highlighting the lengths to which people go in their quest for the power and control, often resorting to dishonesty and violence to attain ambition like building impact. Galvanized by greed, the breathing force. It speaks to how greed uh, and an insatiable desire for more motivates individuals to the point of dehumanization, likening them to a breathing corpse. They are alive but morally empty or spiritually dead. So overall, these lines depict a dark portrayal of the human condition, pointing to the destructive consequences of greed, ambition, into the prioritization of natural beings over ethical considerations and spiritual well. The second stanza says, components and elements of this earth are worth of all the celestial fabrics. Rather fire, soil, sky, and water make the world brighter than the heavens. So these lines convey a deep appreciation of the fundamental elements and components of Earth, highlighting their immense value compared to even celestial characters. The verses emphasizes the importance of valuing and preserving the natural elements of our planet, and just suggests that by doing so, we can create a world that surpasses the brilliance of the heavens. So in the line, make the world brighter than the heavens conveys the idea that by cherishing and taking care of the earth and its natural element, we can create a world that is more vibrant, more beautiful, and valuable than even as a natural ground. It encourages us to enhance us and elevate the earthly experience through our care and appreciation for our environment. So in summary, these lines encourage a deep appreciation of the earth and its natural components, suggesting that their value surpasses that of even the celestial planets. The third stanza says, fearless, forests, and impenetrable wilds, high mountains that challenge the clouds, gibbons, buffaloes, tigers, caliphs, and several species in this union. So these lines appear to celebrate and highlight the diverse uh, natural aspects, particularly focusing on various landscapes and wildlife that make up our land. So the first line, fields, forests, and veritable wild, signify different types of environment ranging from cultivated fields to unclaimed forests and dense wilderness. It conveys the range of variety natural habitats. So high mountains that challenge the clouds. This line points out to the towering mountains symbolizes their majestic height and their relationship to the sky and weather. The third line debones buffaloes, tigers, elephants. It is a list of selection of diverse animal species representing the rich biodiversity found in nature, ranging from primates like gibbons to the large mammals like buffaloes, tigers, and elephants. Ants and all species in the universe, suggested by mentioning ants, it is a tiny but important species, alongside emphasizing the vast array of species that exist in the universe, underscoring the incredible diversity of life on Earth. Overall, these lines serve to celebrate the beauty and diversity of the natural world, including landscapes, uh, wildlife, highlighting the importance of appreciating and preserving the Earth's rich ecosystem and all the species that inhabit it. Next stanza are like minds, intimate beloved friends, companions in the cycle of rivers, priceless existence in time's precious span, radiant treasures of immeasurable worth. So these lines express the profound and enduring relationship between humans and nature, depicting nature as a shared companions throughout the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It emphasizes the immense value and significance of the natural world, are like man's infinite beloved friends. These lines suggest that the nature is seen as close and cherished companions to humanity. The term intimate beloved friends portrays a deep and a meaningful connection between humans and each other, implying a sense of closeness and emotional attachment. The next line says companions in the cycle of rebirths. It alludes to the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, often associated with various spiritual and philosophical beliefs. In this context, it signifies that a nature companies in place of part in the cycle, underlining its during presence and influence. So the third line says priceless existence in times, ages, span indicates that nature is invaluable and beyond measure, emphasizing its timeless and everlasting presence. Regardless of the passage of time, the word for nature remains immeasurable and priceless. Radiant treasures, immeasurable worth. It reinforces the idea that nature is a source of immense value of richness, comparable to treasures. The word radiant adds to the sense of brightness and beauty, highlighting preciousness of the world. The overall, this line celebrates the connection between humans and nature, portraying nature as not just a resource, but a cherished and invaluable companion, and emphasizing the eternal significance and beauty it holds in the grand scheme of it. Next stanza, that the soul of the infinite skies or threads cosmic path between the stars. So to this living world, our path stretch. The earth bonded in all my loves and friends. So so these lines express a strong commitment and connection to the earth in the living world, emphasizing presence for grounded and earthly existing over the our viewers of exploring the vastness of creation. So, but to this living world, my heart is pledged. So it conveys personal commitment to allegiance to the living world with a focus on the earth and its life forms. It implies strength, trust, and sense of responsibility towards the environment and all life. And so the earth bonded in all my lives in that emphasizes a profound connection with earth, suggesting in being linked to the planets across multiple lifetimes and death. It reinforces the idea of spiritual and existential connection to the earth, and the continuity of them. Overall, these lines emphasizes a conscious choice to prioritize a deep connection in 2022 and the living world, following the experiences and responsibilities associated with an earthly existence over the whole view of cosmic experience. The sixth stanza says, I shall even refuse nirvana and suffer the certain world freedoms to translate the multitudes of wonders into forms dedicated to the soul. So these lines express success a profound commitment to remaining in the light cycle of freedoms and foregoing the attainment of nirvana, a state of liberation and release from the cycle. The choice is made in order to create and convey the beauty and marvels of the universe through poetry. The I shall even refuse nirvana. This light conveys the speaker's choice to reject or forego nirvana, which is often seen as a state of ultimate liberation and releases from the cycle of creations in various Eastern philosophers and theologians. So the second line, and suffer the certain will of creation implies willingness to endure the cycle of rebirths with its associated challenges, sufferings, and attachments. This decision is driven by a higher purpose or desire to contribute to the world in a specific way. Third line is to translate the multitude of wonders. It signifies the intention to interpret and express the numerous marvels and feats of the universe through the artic quality. This suggests a desire to capture and convey the profound aspects of existence through creative expression. The last line, in the poems dedicated to this universe, highlights the specific intention to channel these wonders into quality, dedicating the creative output to the vastness and magnificence of the universe. It underlines the commitment to using artistic expression as a way to honor and share the beauty of the world. So these lines suggest or communicate to stay within the cycle of keywords for the purpose of looking forward to that celebrates the wonders of the universe, projecting a personal liberation to combine to contribute artistic talent to the world. So the second line says to cleanse the human world of sorrows and the peace flows into full beings. Then shall my ashes with earth integrate, cultivate fostering taking watch. So these lights convey a noble peace aspiration to alleviate human sufferings and contribute to peaceful and prosperous world. So speaker expresses the desire to dedicate their lives to this trust, to the vision of future golden age that brings the harmony and peace. So the one that are really touched my intention is uh the last line, which is the classical caution of keeping watch. Metaphorically describes the integration of the speaker's remains through the earth, likening them to a castle. The fossil serves as a symbolic guardian watching over the activities and symbolizes a lasting presence in even hope. So these lines, this overall stanza expresses a deep desire to dedicate one's life creating a better world with the hope that their efforts will contribute to an era plus prosperity, allowing them to be a symbolic and lasting presence in the world and from Thailand. The last line, if men would that to follow his crimes, what pleasures would replace the lives, given ashes in dust with unfold, the dryness of the human soul. So these lies convey the significance of poverty and artistic expression, suggesting that if people were curious restoration to poverty, they would experience profound emptiness and lack of fulfillment. So if men view death and poverty, charms suggest a scenario where people lose their ability to appreciate or be moved by the beauty and appeal of poverty. This sets the stage for exploring the consequences of such loss. So what a pleasure will become its loss. This raises crucial questions about what could possibly fill the void left by the absence of quality. It hints at the idea that something extraordinary is lost. People no longer appreciate the engagement quality. Even ashes and dust would occur. Implies that even inanimate or lifeless things like ashes and dust would find pleasure in the essence of poetic beauty. This metaphor emphasizes the universal feeling and importance of quality, transcending even the boundaries of man. The last line says the dryness of the muscle characterizes humanity without conviction and nourishing absence of quality. The absence of quality will lead the human soul and devoid of inspiration, creativity, and emotional depth that probably difference. So overall, these lines underscores the vital role of the quality praise in enriching and nourishing the human soul, and it warns upon loss and desolation that would be experienced if people were to disregard and become indifferent to the beauty and depth quality. So, so the overall message of the Apollo's pledge won by Franklin is that uh, it's a reflection of humanity's relationship to the earth in the cosmos, as well as the significance of various elements of stage compassion, poverty, and ethical responsibility. So to end this, to end this report, there is one, there is a saying of Hong Kong for the last interview of International Engineering, where we can see how he loved his passion, how he loved writing fun, where he can accuse his owner Van just to write poems. So he says, I read poems. I do believe that poems in terms of society for the bad. Only people like me are never on stage that we can do. Another one is that since we are born as poets, we have dedicated our life and self-worth. You give your all to another chance of fun. As a poet, your heart is measured to ordinary. If you are a poet, your heart is poet. Poetry is in her. So that's orange. And then
So, good day. This is another story assigned for me. Unfortunately, we didn't find any copy of the whole story of it, but we will give you its summary. So, first, let's talk about the author of it. So, Kukrik Pramoj. So, who is Kukrik Pramoj? So, according to our research, Kukrik Pramoj is one of the greatest intellectuals in Thailand, meaning Kukrik Pramoj is a man who represents a modern Thai in, intellectual. He has been engaged in a wide range of activities as a writer, as a journalist, as a statesman, and also as a businessman. Even though he is a manager, an editor, and chief editorialist, he was constantly also busy writing articles himself for the enlightenment of the general public. So, one of his story that we've got for Thailand story is the story about Maum or Mom. So it is all about a pet dog who is separated from his owners during the bombing of Bangkok in World War II. So here's the summary of the story. So Maum reveals the hardship of life in Bangkok during World War II from 1942 to 1945. So families there fell apart because of the said bombing, because of the said World War II. So they fell apart. Separation and poverty were commonplace. Men became soldiers, women and children were killed by bombs. So the author narrates the story through the eyes of a dog named Maung, turning series of unfortunate events into something lively and hopeful. Maung was very loyal to his master. With this kind of loyalty, the dog pretended his master from turning into a thief. So the author seems to speak from the dog's heart. And this short story reflects how much Thai people love their dogs. And that's all for the summary of the story entitled Maung.
Sawadika, my name is Mark Lawrence Abran and I'm gonna report about the poem named Champun. The story Champun is about a tragic love story of a beautiful girl named Champun and a well-bred man named Nai Amnui. It started with the narrator meeting Nai Amnui in the hospital who was told to have gone insane. Nai Amnui then told their story. Champun and Nai Amnui met by accident and fell in love with each other passionately, but Tauke soon affair of his daughter to Nai Amnui. He locked up Champun from running away, causing the two to separate. Nai Amnui was sad of this loss, and his friend offered to give him a girl named Anita as comfort. Anita was a half Filipino and half Portuguese woman whose personality is quite likable. One day, Champun was finally able to escape, and she went straight to to Nai Amnui residences, crossing the river inhabited with crocodiles, but what welcomed her was the sight of Nai Amnui sleeping with Anita. This broke Champun's heart, so she ran away. Nai Amnui chased her and searched for her, but the next thing they saw after the search was a leg with an iron chain. It was said that Champun was eaten by a crocodile in the river. The poem not only reveals Champun's strong determination and extreme sense of human dignity, but also reflect the background and atmosphere along with the way of life in the south of Thailand during that time. The story Champun is about a tragic love story of a beautiful girl named Champun and a well-bred man named Nai Amnui. Pinapakita po dito na ni Champun at pinapatunayan niya yung love niya para kay Nai Amnui, pero dahil sa nakita ni Champun na may kasamang babae si Nai Amnui, nagkaroon po ng hindi pagkakaunawaan na nag-lead po sa tragedy na pagkamatay ni Champun sa ending.
Sawadika, my name is Kriel Malabanan and I'm going to discuss the short story entitled The Barbs by Python Tanya. The Barbs is a short story that beautifully captures the essence of rural life in Thailand, particularly in an agricultural society where friendship and the nurturing spirit of the older generation plays an important role. This narrative not only highlights the profound bonds that connect people in rural areas, but also underscores the challenges they face when traditional values are compared with modern materialism and technological progress. The heart of the Barbs lies in its exploration of human relationships, primarily through the lens of friendship and respect for the elderly. In rural Thai communities, older individuals are often valued for their wisdom and care, characteristic that has been a bedrock of their society for generations. This respect and affection emanating from the elders serve as a guiding light for the younger generation. The story also reveals a shift in societal values driven by materialism and technological advancements. The narrative unfolds with a particular focus on an old lady's gesture of goodwill toward a new mother struggling with the challenges of raising her newborn baby. The old lady extends her care and consideration, but the young mother, who is more accustomed to the fast-paced and individualistic world of the industrial society, initially misunderstands these gestures. As the story progresses, it becomes evident that the old lady's intentions are genuine and rooted in the traditional values of rural Thai life. Her actions symbolize the enduring compassion and support that have described this community for generations. The pleated barbs mentioned in the story serve as a powerful symbol representing the inherent kindness and empathy that define the rural way of life. They encapsulate the idea that even as society evolves and changes, there is a need to preserve and appreciate the values and traditions that have shaped the character of rural Thailand. All in all, through the lens of its characters and their relationship, the story serves as a reflection on the enduring importance of friendship, compassion, and the traditions that connect people to their roots.
And that would be all for our part. We are the group 3. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something and enjoyed our discussion.
Okay, so thank you po sa pangkat ni Luis. Okay, so let's recap yung kanilang tinalakay. So yun po kasi mga tinalakay nila ng mga poem ay puro maiikli laang. Wala po talaga tayong makikita na yung mismong buong story nun. Kahit maghanap po tayo sa internet o kahit saan pa man po tayo maghanap, ay wala po tayong makikita na gano'n. Dahil po yun ay mismong, yun na po yung pinaka-title o yun na yung pinaka kwento nila. Kasi maikli nga lamang po yun. Wala pong buong story o buong poem ng mga tinalakay nila. Kumbaga yun ay pinaka-summary na po. Okay, so sa Champon po, it's a novelty portraying Thai society prior to 1942 when women are mostly deprived of their rights and freedom. So ito po ay pumapatungkol sa kapakanan ng mga babae, yung kalayaan nila. Their marriage needed to be approved by their parents. So ito ay kahit dito sa atin, ito ay nangyayari pa din na bago tayo ikasal, kinakailangan muna ng approval ng ating mga magulang. And doon naman po sa Maom, reveals the hardship of life in Bangkok during World War II. So ito yung nangyari dahil po noong aso. So dito po, the short story reflect how much Thai people love their dog. So dito din naman sa atin, nangyayari din naman yan na lahat tayo, kung kayo man ay mahilig sa mga pet, mga inaalagaan ninyo ng mga iba't ibang klaseng hayop, di ka kapag halimbawa ang inyong mga hayop ay namamatay o kung anong nangyayari, di ka kayo ay syempre kayo ay nalulungkot. So ganito kasi yung nangyari dun sa Maong na sa pamamagitan po ng aso, ipinakita dun sa aso na nakikita nila kung ano yung nangyari doon sa Bangkok ng panahon ng World War II. And then the Barbs po is a short story reflecting the spirit and the way of the living of Thai rural people and agricultural society, which is based on friendship. Yung old people are full of tending, loving care. And then, what is such purging? Ito ba tinalakay nyo din? Kasama ba to dun sa inyong tinapi kanina?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so what is such purging? Ito po yung poems inspired people to get up and fight various obstacles in life. So embraces the feeling of pride for being human. And then a poet pledge 1 and 2. It's all about two poems under the same name, written in different eras, demonstrate the greatness of the poet which differentiates from ordinary people. And then si Esang, ito po an enabling the Thai people to realize how barren Esan was at that time during pre-1950s. And then Mer Movement, ito naman po is the poem which reveals the Thai people's inner state involving their frustrations and operations under a dictator regime. The Smell of Goddess naman, ito po naman po ay portrayed Diesel's crushings of rice by several female farmers. Kasi sa Thailand ay halos mga babae po ang mga farmers, nagtatanim ng mga palay. Sila po ay halos mga babae. Kung mayroon mga lalaki, parang hindi naman ganun karami. Pero kadalasan is lahat ay babae. So dito po, showing the harmony and mutual kindness as well as the agricultural tradition in Thailand. Meron din po tayong Arrival of Nibbana at Egg Noodle Shop. Ito naman po ay coincide with the teaching of Buddhasa. Iko, who was well-known monk from the south of Thailand. So ito po yung tinatawag natin na work is happiness. And lahat naman po ng tinalakay nila, all of them ay ipinapakita po yung Thai way of life, yung society and cultures that inspired imaginations and creativity. So lahat ng mga tinalakay nila is about sa kultura ng Thailand. So ngayon meron po akong dahil kanina nakalimutan kung ako nga pala ang magsisimula, di ka? So, wait lamang ha. Share ko lang yung PPT. Okay, so kita na po. Okay, kita ng PPT. Andyan po ba kayo, 3101?
Kita po, ma'am.
Yes po,
Kita
ma'am.
po. Yes po, ma'am.
Baka yung iba ay ano ha, tulog na ha. Okay, so did you know Thailand is a Southeast Asian country? It is known for tropical beaches, opulent royal palace, Asian ruins, and ornate temples displaying figures of Buddha. Also, it is one of the most visited countries in the world, seeing over 35 million travelers annually. Some of the most iconic attractions include the stunning island in the south and diverse street food scene in Bangkok, and the thousands of temples scattered across the country. So sa Thailand po kasi, kung mapapansin niyo, yung kanilang mga pagkain, kahit ang iba doon ay medyo exotic food, pero meron namang hindi exotic food. Kung kayo ay mahilig manood ng halimbawa ay mga movie or kahit anong drama sa Thailand, makikita niyo yung mga pagkain nila na sila kasi is mahilig sa mga mahanghang. Minsan naglalahok-lahok bukod sa mahanghang, meron dong matamis, medyo maasim. Kumbaga, maa-addict talaga tayo sa kanilang pagkain. And then when it comes to beaches naman po nila, meron dong sikat na beach sa kanila, marami. Pero ang pinakatanda ko lang kasi is yung tinatawag nila na Phuket. So yun ay isa sa mga beaches sa Thailand na karaniwang pinupuntahan ng mga tourists o ng mga bisita. Then sa Thailand, ang Thailand po ay the land of smile. So ang Thailand din po, dati kasi hindi siya anong tawag yan? Dati kasi po, ang Thailand is hindi mismo Thailand yung tawag. So, ang tawag po dati sa kanila is Siam. Kanina mayroong ipinakita dun sa video nila na Siam. So, Siam, dati, ang tawag sa Thailand. Bago pa ang Thailand, naging Kingdom of Thailand. And then, ang kanila nga pong capital city ay yung tinatawag natin na Bangkok. So, sa Bangkok po, halos 15% po ng country population ay doon nakatira sa Bangkok. Actually, ang Bangkok po ay hindi mismo Bangkok yung tawag sa kanila. Medyo mahaba yung pangalan ng Bangkok. Hindi yung mismong Bangkok talaga yung pangalan. Kumbaga ay napalitan lang siya ng Bangkok. Pero ang pinaka pangalan po niya ay mahaba. Mahirap kasi banggitin. Mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo. Okay, so religion naman po, in terms of religion naman po ng Thailand. So, ang Thailand po ay the second largest number ng mga Buddhists in the world after po ng China. And then another mainstay image po ng traditional country ng Thailand ay yung mga naka-orange robe na monk. Kung kayo ay nakakakita ng mga ganon, yung mga monk na naka-orange. And then the realizations po sa bansa ng Thailand ay yung kinakailangan, yung every community ay magkakaroon man lang ng at least one temple monastery. So, yun yung totoo sa Thailand. Okay, so Thai language is the official language of Thailand. So, one could say English, it is an official second language. So, sabi kasi dati, na, na ang Thailand po, ang English kasi sa Thailand, kalimitang ginagamit lamang is, halimbawa po, isa commercial. Sa mga commercial, sa mga signage, o di kaya po sa mga official purposes lamang. O di kaya kapag halimbawang merong pumupunta sa kanila ng mga tourist, 'di ba? Kapag syempre kapag tourist, mga taga-ibang ano, ay kinakailangan ay English ang kanilang gagamitin para sila ay maintindihan. Kaya minsan yun lang yung doon lang nila nagagamit yung English. Pero hindi sila ganun ka husay when it comes to speak in English. Dahil ang kanila po talagang ginagamit is Thai language. Syempre sila ay taga-Thailand, ano. Okay, so Thai language features 5 tones. So high, mid, low, rising, and falling. So sa Thailand, malalaman nyo ang isang tao kapag halimbawang pabago-bago yung kanyang tono ng pananalita. So parang sa atin 'di ba kapag halimbawa tayo galit, alam natin kapag galit ang isang tao. So sa Thailand gano'n din, kapag halimbawa kinakausap niyo sila. And then halimbawa po, kasi mahilig kasi akong manood ng mga iba't ibang drama sa Thailand, mapa-BL man 'to, iba't ibang klase ng drama. So ako'y mahilig po sa gano'n. So minsan ako ay, napapansin ko sa Thailand na yung mga pagsasalita nila, do'n kasi nalalaman mo agad kapag ang isang tao ay nagsasalita o nagsisinungaling sa'yo. Tumataas kasi yung kanilang tono ng pananalita. So yun yung isang halimbawa na napansin ko sa kanila kapag halimbawa sila ay nag-uusap. Okay, at dito din po, ayan. So dito sa ating vocabulary at work, sawadi, it means hello. Chai, yes. May, no. Aja, maybe. Kapkon, thank you. Kortud, sorry or excuse me. Konpun pa sa agrit daymay, can you speak in English? May penray. Ito po ay no worries. And then kadalasan na naririnig ko sa Thailand ay yung bukatona. So kapag sinabi natin bukatona, ito po ay sorry din. I'm sorry, sorry. Yun din yung kadalasang ginagamit nila. Okay, at kapag po sa pag tayo ay nagsasalita, so kagaya kanina, dun sa mga nag-report, sinasabi kasi nila na sawadi ka. Di ba lahat ng sinasabi niya ay sawadi ka? So hindi lang tayo basta nagsasabi ng salitang sawadi ka. Kapag po halimbawa, meron kasi silang pagkakaiba kapag sila ay nagsasabi ng sawadi ka. Kapag halimbawa po na lalaki ang nagsasabi, hindi ka gagamit ng ka. Kapag lalaki, ang gagamitin mo po is crap, sawadi crap. So yun, doon kasi malalaman na ikaw ay lalaki kasi gumagamit ka ng crap. Hindi ka pwedeng gumamit ng ka. Ang ka ay for only girls lamang. Babae lang ang pwedeng gumamit ng ka. Sawadi ka. Kapag gumamit ka ng ka, it means babae. Kapag naman crap, it means lalaki. Okay? Hindi tayo pwedeng gumamit ng, kung ikaw ay lalaki, hindi ka pwedeng gumamit ng ka. Kinakailangan ay crap gagamitin. Sawadi crap. Sawadi crap. Kasi kanina napansin ko kasi na yung sa video, yung mga nag-report kanina, ang ginagamit lang nila is ka. So, ka is for only girls. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo pati, ang vocabulary o yung mga ginagamit sa Thailand para silang meron silang similarities ng Korea. Kung maririnig nyo lang kung paano sila magsalita, parang ang dating ay Korean din. Okay, so yan. Okay, Thailand is the world's largest exporter of the rice. It is the staple part of the Thai diet. Rice is by no means just a food source in Thai culture, but is also associated with certain gods and traditions, differing in certain regions. It is unacceptable in Thailand to leave rice on your plate to be thrown away, as it is widely believed that it will anger the god of rice, a female deity, who ensure that everyone will have enough food to survive upon. So sa Thailand din po, sila din po yung meron din silang ibang major export. Kagaya po halimbawa ng mga coconut, mga corns, yung mga electronics, kasama yun, yung mga vehicles, at saka po yung mga food nila. And then, kung kayo ay nakakita na ng yung sasakyan, yun yung pinaka kilala kasi sa Thailand, yung tinatawag nilang tuk-tuk. Parang tuk-tuk ang tawag eh. Basta yun yung pinakasikat na sasakyan sa Thailand. Okay, so Thai literature was traditionally heavily influenced by Indian culture. So kagaya nga po niyan, yung mga Ramayana natin, kanina na sinabi doon sa video, meron silang ipinakita, di ba, na about sa mga Ramayana. Okay, so the most important poet in Thai literature was Tan Torn Phu, who is best known for his romantic adventure, story Praapay Mani, and 9 travel pieces called Nirat. So yan nga po yung mga King Ramayana na tinalakay kanina, ang nakita niyo sa video. Okay, so ito po ang isa sa mga kalimitang kinakailangang malaman natin kung sakaling kayo ay bibisita o pupunta sa Thailand, kung paano ba tayo mag-greet sa mga people. So dito, kung mapapansin nyo, yung may lalaki, yung naka-bend, yung lalaki, at saka yung babae. So kapag halimbawa po diyan, ito ay ginagamit lamang kapag halimbawa ang iyong kausap o ang iyong nakita o nakasalubong ay yung mga monks. Okay? Kapag halimbawa po ang nakita ay mga monks, yung mga monks talaga, ganito po yung gagawin niyo. Ganyan yung ah, posture na inyong gagawin. Yung inyo pong kamay ay nasa noo and then naka-bend. Ayan, ganyan. Yung sa babae at sa lalaki. And then dito naman po sa isa, dito sa dalawa, kapag halimbawa po ang inyo namang nakita ay halimbawa medyo mas matanda lang sa inyo, mas matanda sa inyo, ganito yung inyong gagawin dito sa dalawang babae. Ganyan lang yung magiging posture ninyo. Kapag halimbawa ang inyong nakita o nakasalubong ay ang medyo mas matanda lamang sa inyo. Pero kapag halimbawa naman po na ano lang, na siguro ay kayo ay magkaedad lang or yung normal na tao lang, ano, puwedeng straight body lang and then ganyan pa din yung kamay, pero ikaw ay naka-straight body lamang din. Okay, so traditional dance po nila ay meron tayong tinatawag na kung. Ito ay one of the best known classical dances, the UNESCO Heritage, Kon dance. So ako ay hindi download ng video kasi hindi nga pwede, hindi po kakayanin ng aking drive. And then ito pa po, Lakonay. Ito naman is a drama with choral singing and accompanied by pipat ensemble. It is a court entertainment which features an all-female cast. Meron kasing baka kasi hindi kayo nanonood ng mga ano, ng mga VL drama. So, meron kasing ganito na parang sayaw na ipinakita sa mga drama o sa iba't ibang drama kung kayo man ay nakakapanood, siguro ay alam niyo yang mga ganyan. Okay, so Thai language. So, ayun nga yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. The Thailand, if you are Ming, you end sentence with the word crap. Okay. And then kapag po sa girls ay ka or di kaya po ay kap. Hindi kayo pwedeng gumamit ng ka kung kayo ay lalaki. Okay, so narito po ang ilan pang patungkol sa Thailand. So sinasabi ko sa inyo, ang tunay na name ng Bangkok ay ayan. Kung nakikita nyo, yung Krung Tep Mahanakon Amon. Okay? And then, Thailand is a land of temple nga po. Thailand was the only Southeast Asian country to escape European imperialism. Thailand used to be known as Siam. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina. Siamese cat are native to Thailand. Over 90% of Thai are Buddhists. It is impossible to hang Thailand national flag upside down. The orchid is the national flower of Thailand. Bangkok is the world's hottest city. Home to the world's largest solid gold Buddha, the Thai language has 76 letters. Showing respect for another person's head is imperative in Thailand. So parang ganito din po sa Cambodia kapag tayo nag-discuss next meeting. So sa Cambodia, kapag sila ay nag-greet ng people, ay ganito din po yung ipinapakita nila. Okay, so meron pa pong katanungan. 3101. May tanong pa?
Wala pa naman po.
Okay, ako ba'y naririnig? Baka naman ako'y todo gawa kanina tapos hindi niyo naman pala ako rinig. Rinig ako ng lahat?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so now ay pag-uusapan po natin ang inyong semestral project at ang inyo pong finals. Okay, so sa inyo pong semestral project, narito po ang inyong mga literary piece na gagamitin. So ano pong gagawin? Bakit po merong mga literary piece? So ang gagawin po ninyo, i-analyze nyo yung mga literary piece na ipapakita ko sa inyo. Pipili kayo doon, 'di ba? Meron kayong pangkatan. Yung pangkatan niyo sa ano ha, sa reporting. So doon po sa inyong pangkata na 'yon, meron tayong 7 group, tama po?
Opo, ma'am, may 7.
Okay, so ito po mga literary piece na ito ay inihanda na po sa dyan namin. So dito, pipili kayo kung ano yung gagamitin nyo o yung nais nyong gamitin sa inyong gagawin semestral project. So hindi na po kasama dito ang close proximity. Hindi na kasama to ha. Ibig sabihin ay ang close proximity po ay hindi na kasama. So kayo po ay pipili dito sa iba, ha, bukod sa Myanmar. So hindi na to kasama kasi ito ay natalakay na yung close proximity. So, ganito po ang gagawin. Paano po ba i-analyze ang mga kwento? So, ito po ay short story. So, ito po ay type ha. Itatype, hindi po sulat ang gagawin. Ganito po yan. Kagaya po ng ginagawa natin kapag po kayo ay nagre-report, yung mga kwento na inyong tinatalakay, 'di ba? Iniisa-isa yung mga tauhan, kung saang lugar, at pa yung mga moral lesson, mga point of view, mga kung ano-ano pa na ating natatalakay. So, ganun yung gagawin nyo sa inyong literary piece, dito sa inyong mga literary piece na makukuha. So, dito po ay bibigyan ko kayo ng copy kung ano yung gagamitin nyo. Ako magbibigay sa inyo kung anong mapapasama dun sa mga characters, sa settings, bibigyan ko kayo ng inyong gagamitin. Okay, so uulitin ko lang ha. Kapag po halimbawa na kayo ay naglagay, halimbawa tauhan, tauhan sa kwento, halimbawa ang tauhan sa kwento ay si Miguel. Hindi pwedeng si Miguel lang ang ilalagay nyo. Ilalagay nyo kung ano ba yung naging ganap, ano ba yung ginawa ni Miguel sa kwento. Ganon din sa halimbawa po sa lugar, settings, halimbawa ay sa park, hindi pwedeng sa park lang. Lalagyan nyo bakit sa park, ano bang ginawa doon sa park, ano bang meron doon sa park. Ganon ang gagawin ha. Kapag halimbawa kayo nag-start sa inyong semestral project. So ito po ay, sabi ko nga sa inyo, ito po ay hindi sulat ang gawa ha. Ito po ay type, itatype nyo. And then kasama po kapag kayo ay nagpasa, ito kasi ipapasa nyo sa akin ay sa katapusan po ng November. May 31 ba? Parang walang 31. Kung walang 31, 30. Pero kung halimbawa po may 31, di sa 31 nyo siya ipapasa. Sa katapusan ng Nobyembre. Basta katapusan siya ng Nobyembre ha, ang pasa. And then, ito po ay sa short nyo ilalagay. Ha? Sa short typewriting. And then, ano pa ba? So, yun ha, pipili kayo dito sa mga kwento. Kayo na ang mag-usap-usap, hindi kasi pwede na kayo ay magkakaparehas ng gagamitin sa inyo literary piece. And then, sabi ko nga ay long, and then ang pasa ay sa katapusan. Okay, kayo ba ay may tanong pa patungkol dito sa literary piece? Okay. Yes, Nico.
Ma'am, may ano po ba? May format kayo na like yung mga font size
Huh?
font, ganun.
Ano po? Hindi kita marinig, hindi kita maintindihan, Mr. Nico.
Yung ano po, ma'am, yung font size, ganun, tsaka font.
Sa size, yung mga font. Okay, yun ay ipapasa ko din sa inyo kung anong gagamitin nyo. Isasama ko siya doon sa mga character na inyong gagamitin. Ha? Lahat po ilalagay ko doon. And then, o nga pala, sa pagpapasa po niyan, ganito po ang pagpapasa niyan ha. Wait lang. Baka kasi kapag kayo ay nagpasa, magulo ang pagpapasa. Okay, so, ha? Oo. Later. Katapos. Tata. Sa. Okay, ang pagpapasa po ninyo, halimbawa ganito. Okay, so ganito po ang pagpapasa ha. Wait lang. Okay, ganito. Kita nyo to. Ito paper nyo ha. Okay, so kapag po kayo ay nagpasa, halimbawa, ito yung kwento. Ito yung kwento na napili niya. Halimbawa, sa Philippines, ang kwento na napili ni na Miguel ay ito. Halimbawa, dalawa siyang papel ha, dalawang papel. yung inyong kwento. And then dito po sa likod niyan, dito niyo ilalagay yung halimbawa ang mga character, mga tauhan, mga point of view, yung mga moral, yung inyong ginawang pagsusuri, kumbaga. Ha? And then kung halimbawa po siya ay merong labis, halimbawa yung inyong sinuri ay hanggang dito lang, hanggang gitna lang, hindi nyo pwedeng ilagay dun yung inyong pangalan ha. Hindi nyo pwedeng isunod yung inyong pangalan dun sa space. Kailangan mag-provide po kayo ng isa na doon nakalagay ang inyong mga pangalan. And then kapag siya ipinasa nyo, sama-sama po ha. Simula group 1 hanggang group 7. Sama-sama nyo siya ipapasa sa akin. Ganito kapag ipinasa nyo siya sa akin, isang folder lamang. Okay? 3101. Isang folder lang po ha kapag kayo ay nagpasa. Nakuha po ba ang gagawin sa semestral project? Nakuha, 3101. 3101. Ano, nakuha?
Yes po.
Ba't parang wala na ang mga 3101? Nakuha po ba 3101?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes
Yes
po,
po,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes po.
Okay, so sana ay naging malinaw ha. Okay, ang inyong pong finals, sasabihin ko na din yung finals nyo para mapaghandaan nyo. So, ang inyong pong finals, kagaya po ng ginagawa ninyo kapag kayo ay nagre-report, ganun din po yung gagawin nyo. Ibig sabihin, yung pong literary pieces na inyong ginawa, yung inyong pagsusuri, siya ding makikita ko sa video. Ibig sabihin, para kayong nag-uulat, para kayong nagre-report doon sa video. So, yun po ang inyong magiging finals. Kagaya halimbawa kanina, nung video yung ipinakita, yun sa Thailand, parang ganun yung inyong magiging video. Pero kinakailangan ay ikukwento nyo muna yung kwento o yung literary piece na inyong napili. Pagkatapos nun, tsaka nyo ipapaliwanag yung mga tauhan, kung ano man yung nakalagay dun sa inyong mga ginawang pagsusuri. Nakuha po? Yun ang inyong finals ha. Sinabi ko na sa inyo para yun ay mapaghandaan ninyo. So yung inyong pong literary piece na ito, inyong semestral project, yan po ay may rubrics. Kapag halimbawa po kayo ay nagawa, titingnan muna yung rubrics ha bago kayo magawa. So ito ay i-upload ko pagkatapos po ng ating meeting. Kung kayo po ay merong katanungan, maaari nyo akong padalhan ng mensahe. At ako naman po ay nasagot kapag halimbawa kayo ay merong mga tinatanong. Okay po, malinaw na, 3101. May tanong pa? Yes, Christine.
Good morning po. Present po. Hindi lang po nakaabot sa attendance po.
Kala ko naman may
Opo.
tatanong pa. Cappuccino.
Yes po.
Okay, so wala na po kayong itatanong. So next meeting ha, be ready po ang Cambodia. Proceed tayo sa Cambodia sa next meeting. Okay, so wala na po katanungan, naunawaan ng inyong semester project, ang magiging finals. Sinabi ko na sa inyo para kayo para mapaghandaan nyo lahat yun. Okay, so wala na pong tanong. Kung wala na pong tanong, yes, yan. Maria pala. May tatanong ka, Maria? Napindot lang. Okay, so kung wala na pong katanungan, ay marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat, 3101. Lalong higit po doon sa nag-ulat kanina doon sa inyong video. Ang haba pala nun. Naipasa mo na ba yun sa akin, Mr. Luis?
Yes po. Na-share ko na po sa email.
Okay, so titingnan ko na lang mamaya ha. Okay, so yun lamang po. Marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat, 3101. Maaari na po tayong mag-leave sa ating meeting.
Salamat po, ma'am.
Thank you po.